Hello, and today we are playing GeoGuessr once again, and we are playing this time the South America map. Basically, this is the last of a short series that I was doing where I was playing the continents on GeoGuessr for the first time to see if I could get some good medals. As you can see here, we can get bronze medals, silver, gold, or even a max score. Based on some of my previous performances, I don't think we'll be getting anywhere close to that. But at the very least, we're going to give it a go, see how many points I can get, and hopefully get ourselves a nice medal. So are we ready to go or what? As normal, we will be playing the no move mode, just to make things a little bit more spicy. Okay, we have arrived in South America. Las Malvinas. Now, I know for a fact that is what the Argentinians call the Falklands, so I'm guessing we're in Argentina? Let's just have a little look around here and see if we can find anything else that's helpful. El Amigo, Ahora, this is all Spanish, which makes perfect sense for it to be Argentina. Okay, I don't think there's really much else that's going to help us here. It's a real difficult one. I think it's Argentina. Looks like a fairly built-up place, so let's just drop a guess down. Maybe in La Plata. Oh jeez. Okay, we're not off to a good start, people. It was actually in Peru, of all places. Okay. Great start. Oh, okay, this is looking a little bit more tropical. I should really have checked to see if the Caribbean islands were included in this, because potentially some of the Southern Antilles might be classed as South America on this map, but I just don't know for sure. So I'm thinking this is quite tropical, so perhaps more north of the continent. I also wonder if this has anything to do with a flag. My flags for South American countries are not the best, but I'm thinking maybe like a Panama, maybe something like that. Okay, so my thoughts are one of these countries here. Now, don't quote me on this. I think the flag of Honduras is quite resemblant to that building. So I'm going to go Honduras. No. It was Peru again. New rule, if in doubt, just guess Peru, because it's more than likely going to be there. Shall I just guess Peru straight away? Okay. Maybe if I had some more GeoGuessr knowledge, I would know what these lampposts were. I would know something about these buildings, perhaps? But this is really not giving me much. I'm just going to guess Peru. Nope, it was Chile. It was Chile. Okay, this is a practice round, and then we will play the actual round. I don't feel too bad this time, because on some of the previous rounds, I know that there was probably clues there which would have given me something useful, but here we're in the middle of nowhere, so I'm really expecting not many people would actually know where we are. I'm just going to guess... I don't even know which countries have coverage. Chile? Okay, we were in Brazil that time. I almost completely forgot that this side of the entire continent existed. So, gotta remember that too. Okay, can we finish strong? Can we finish strong? Aside from observing the pretty cool artwork, I was just actually going to see if there was anything to give me any clues, really. Something else that I do need to work on is distinguishing my Portuguese from my Spanish, because that would be quite helpful. I could have sworn that these lampposts were on the round before last, which wasn't Brazil, but it was Chile. I think. I don't remember. Well, no, that was completely pointless. It was Brazil. Again. That genuinely might be the worst game of GeoGuessr that I've ever had. Which is surprising. Let's try this again, folks. And this time, we're gonna lock in. Alright, okay, let's go. This is it. Right, where are we? It would be helpful if I knew telephone numbers or area codes, but I don't, so that's also not very... Oh! It's a flag. I know that flag. That's Chile. Right, well, we're in Chile. We don't seem to be in a city, so quite rural. If we get the right country, it's a good start, and certainly it's better than the last few rounds I did. So let's just throw in a guess. Okay, bit better. We got 2,055 points. We'll take that. Whoa, okay. That's some high cliffs. I can't just rely on a flag to tell me where I am. I need some more context clues here. This is quite tough, but I do have a theory. I think this is the Andes, so I think that we are in Chile again, but perhaps near the border. So perhaps somewhere up here? Let's see. I was somewhat right by the fact that it probably was that mountain range, but just the wrong country. So still not fantastic. Horsies. Horsies. These dudes just chilling. They got such a simple life. Oh. Well, if there's any doubt about what country I'm in, then I think I have my answer. Unfortunately, Brazil is a big place, so can we narrow it down any more? No. No, we can't. Oh. Jeez, okay. That's a bit better that time. That was fairly close. 2,160 points. We'll take it. Round 4 of 5. Where are you from, young man? Is that a man? I don't know. Again, everything's too far away to actually tell where I am, which is real helpful. And there's little to no signage. I'm just gonna go with the default option, which seems to be Peru, I think. Would it be Peru? Guess there's only one way to find out. That was Brazil, but very southern Brazil. There's no way I would have been able to guess that, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's just hope that the last round is somewhat favourable. Oh, okay. Is this the location? Bem-vindo ao lugar de novas começos? Is that what this is? Is that just a location? I mean, it still doesn't really help me, but interesting if it is. Is that a ministerial office? Ministerio Vidas M. Not very helpful. Maybe if I could move, I could see what that building actually is. Well, I hope you find your doggy. This is just going to be another complete guess. I don't know where we are. I couldn't tell you. I'm going to go with Brazil again. Oh, okay. Redeemed it. We were only 532 kilometers away and with an extra 2,683 points. So, nice. Oh, what's this on the right? Share your knowledge of this location. Look, I've got no knowledge to share, so... Okay, so we ended that with 8,378 points, which was a fairly respectable bronze medal for the second time. It's a real tough one because it's entirely dependent a lot of the time on the look of the draw with the maps you get and if there's any clues, but I guess with time and maybe a bit of education, Maybe the next time I come back and do this, I'll actually be better and hopefully be able to see a big improvement. So this is just a jumping off point. So yeah, we'll leave it there for now, but honestly, as enjoyable as this series has been, this has been a real tough one, and it certainly shows that there's a lot of room for improvement. So in the future, maybe I'll do a little bit of research, a little bit of practice, a little bit of education on how to play this game and learn the world even better. I hope you enjoyed the video and the series as a whole. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.